out there, MP.
MP, how you feeling?
It's going in! Focus! Focus! Hey, yo, we got this, don't worry. Watch the screen! That's the win! I got him! Whose bat is that? Hey, step out! Come on, keep man! Green coming! Switch! Watch the pick! Let's go! Let's go! You got it. Come on. We always be ready. Hey, heads up! Don't keep shooting that.
Great game.
Yes, sir. That's the way I back up my game. Turn it up! Come on, let's get it. Don't let him sit down. Pick! Shot! Don't let him get it! No, mismatch! Knock it down! Shut up! Hey! Go over! Big coming! Ball up! Oh yeah! Bring! Ball coming! Baby, take that! Get started. We're here. I got your help. Get mine. Dump him out. Pick! Get the rebound! You garbage! You can't even make a layup! Hey, right here! I got it! Watch out! Get it! Hey, help! Watch the screen! Shut up! You can't shoot!
Yes.
Yes, sir! That's the way I back up my game. Focus! Y'all ready to lose? Take that!
ready, MP.
MP, you're about to go off.
And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us at this most special time of the year. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. All right, a chance to check out stats for LeBron James.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
And now the Los Angeles starters. LeBron and Vanderbilt, your small and power forwards. Then it's Luka Doncic. Then there's Jackson Hayes. And it's the eraser in at the 2 spot. And for Sacramento, DeRozan and Murray in at the forward spots. Then there's Zach LaVine. Then it's Domantas Sabonis. And it's Ellis in at the point. Approaching the midway point of the season now, Grant. How much do players want to be named an all-star?
You know, B.A., I'd say for the young guys and for guys in their twilight years too, it means a lot. But for the guys that have done it a few times before, you know, sometimes that weekend off is a nice reset button.
So the Lakers will get the first possession here. Pass to the eraser. Fades away. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes.
And that gets us rolling. Whew, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Here's Ellis. Murray from outside. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. Pass to the eraser. Here's Doncic. Basket counts.
Luka is a massive guard. He can do damage inside just as easily as outside.
And it's LaVine with the ball for the Kings. 4-point game. DeRozan with the ball. Outside Murray. Back to DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. The floater, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. DeMar DeRozan, an impressive scorer who takes relatively few three-point shots, Gran.
Yeah, the arc is not his primary focus. He'd rather pick you apart in the mid-range, but he does it so consistently that the points pile up quick.
The first free throw is good.
It's pretty clear that DeMar DeRozan is an outstanding athlete. He can outrun you, he might outwork you, and he's able to be everywhere on the floor, and he does it with kind of unique grace and finesse.
He makes 1 of 2 that time.
DeRozan has that old school game, a throwback wing. He's not just a three-point chucker, and that makes him a different kind of matchup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Just over a minute and a half in. Ellis passes to Murray. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Still looking to get their offense in gear. 0 for 3 to start this game.
To the paint. Pass to the eraser. He drops it from range. The eraser's got 5 points.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
All right, let's check in with Ali LaForce.
I was able to speak with the head coach of the Kings for a minute. He was just marveling at LeBron's ability to take advantage of any mistake you make, even a minor one. He said, if you're even a half step away from a guy defensively, LeBron will find that person. Coach is asking his guys to stay connected to shooters tonight.
Appreciate the report, Ali. So it's Los Angeles now, after the Kings picked up a basket a moment ago. Here's the eraser. He's covered by Levine. Here's the eraser. And a two-handed jam.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Here's Sabonis, following the score by Los Angeles. Pass to Murray. Over Vanderbilt. Murray, no good.
Just 1 for 5. Not the start they were looking for. Obviously, there's still plenty of time to get on track.
Here's the eraser. He's covered by Levine. Here's Doncic. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Boy, their offense is really humming right now. They just can't miss.
Outside Levine. Pass to Ellis. To the inside. And the basket by DeRozan.
That's too easy for DeRozan. I mean, you can't give him that kind of look on the inside.
To the middle. Here's Doncic. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
You better pick up Levine at half court. Zach can hit those bombs.
And slam dunk by James.
Superb timing by LeBron on that alley-oop.
Here's DeRozan, taking command on offense when they need him, putting up 21 a game. Sabonis outside. Pass to Levine. Picked by Sabonis. Shot by Levine, no good. Los Angeles leading by 9. Here's the eraser. From behind the arc. The shot's good on the assist by James. The eraser's got 10.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And Levine has got the ball here for the Kings. A tough loss coming against the Lakers in their last game played.
You know, in that game, it was just too much disparity in effort level between the two teams, especially on the glass.
You know, I think that was the big difference in the game. One team was pounding the glass relentlessly, while the other team, not so much. No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
Here's DeRozan. 11 points for him last game against the Lakers. Pass to Ellis. Will it go? And there's the drive. The Lakers with a rebound. This team has now won 28 consecutive games and have put themselves into elite company by surpassing the record set by LeBron James and the Heat back in 2013.
Guys, I tell you what, they're playing some of the best basketball that I've ever seen. I mean, they look virtually unbeatable. The key now is they continue to try to strive for consistency, to be ready to handle whenever the next loss does come up. That's going to be the key, bouncing back when they do have somebody in this streak.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Inside. Ooh, stolen by Murray. And here's the fast break. Levine with it. Now Doncic defending. And Levine, throw it down.
Well, we know Levine has the hops. That time showing off the creativity.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's the eraser. Against Sacramento, he was really on his game.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Ellis passes to DeRozan. Over James. And it's DeRozan missing.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Pass to Hayes. Here's the eraser. And again for three.
And night in and night out, you can count on him to really stretch the defense.
Would you believe he's now tied for 5th most triples in a single season? Outside Murray. Here's Ellis. DeRozan deciding where to go with it. Over James. And it's DeRozan missing.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Here's the eraser. He's got 13.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Pass to Ellis. And here is DeRozan. Down low. Here's Levine. And the dunk by Levine.
Levine has that buoyant bounce. He just looks like he's floating when he goes up top.
Los Angeles leading by 18. There's a screen. Here's the eraser. James outside. Now here's Doncic. Tight defense on him. Comes up empty down low.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Count it. Levine's got 11 points.
He's really carrying the load, but no man can do it all by himself.
Outside Vanderbilt. Somehow scores the layup in traffic. And the Lakers lead by 18. Here's DeRozan. Pass to Ellis. Levine with a screen on Doncic. 6 to shoot. Ellis's shot is off.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Lets the three fly. And Doncic with the three. 12 points for him.
And they've got the D reeling. A full three-point attack right off the tip.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
Now here's Levine, tightly guarded. Murray passes to Levine. Now here's DeRozan. Here's Ellis, guarded by Doncic. Picked by Sabonis. Ellis cans it from the wing.
After missing his first 4 shots, he finally gets one to drop.
The Lakers lead by 19. Pass to the eraser. Back to James. Hayes with a screen on DeRozan. Here's the eraser. And finished off by Hayes.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Now a timeout by Sacramento. And some changes here for the Kings. Lyles, he's checked in for Murray. LaRavia comes in for DeRozan. And Malik Monk subbed in for Ellis. He's checked in for Sacramento.
Fill the gas, MP. Get in there.
Monk passes to Carter. And here's Sabonis. Some solid defense from Hayes.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. And it seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Trey Lyles is out there with Domantas Sabonis. Then it's Malik Monk, and it's LaRavia in its small forward. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Now here's Carter. Yet to see a basket. So the Kings making a change here. Ellis is checked in. The Lakers also with a sub. Luka Doncic is checked in for Chris Paul. Pass to Lyles. Here's LaRavia. Outside Monk. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lyles a screen. Sacramento again missing. Los Angeles leading by 19. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the eraser in the last...
Connects again from distance.
And now claiming the mark for hitting the 5th most threes in a season. Wow.
A tremendous feat. It's incredible how he can control the game from the perimeter. Lyles a screen. Here's Monk. And another miss by Sacramento. Los Angeles has got 6 of 7 threes to fall. They're looking solid out there. The eraser, the pass to Vanderbilt. Here's LaRavia. Takes it inside.
That's amazing play down in the big boy area, powering that thing down on a much taller defender.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to the eraser. From deep. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. The eraser's got 23.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Sabonis, the pass to LaRavia. Over connect. And it's LaRavia missing.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Pass to connect. Inside. Here's Hayes. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Hayes has got 6.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Ellis passes to Monk. Off target from outside.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Pass to connect. Here's the eraser. It goes. He's 10 for 13. So much confidence.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Sacramento has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Outside Monk. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
The energy that Monk brings, I love it. I mean, when he's out on the floor, he's giving you everything he has.
Levine, he's checked in for Laravia. And the Lakers also making a change. Goodwin's checked in.
They've been flawless at the line this quarter. They need to stay aggressive and keep drawing fouls. That'll help them chip away at the lead. This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And the Kings shooting at 32% from the floor. Not good. Here's Monk. Then he goes in for the dunk.
Boy, man, can Monk fly. I mean, it's fun watching this dude get up and drop the hammer.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
You have to respect their ability to stay consistent away from home, keeping their cool and making quality shots.
Well, efficiency is critical, and I love how...
Oh, my! Throw it down!
Awesome. Hey, for all that Levine can do on the hardwood, at heart, he's a pure scorer.
Pass to the eraser. Back to Doncic, the 11-footer, and again, it's the Lakers.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Picked by Sabonis. Here's Levine for 3. Vanderbilt pulls it in.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Los Angeles.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And on top of that, they've been dialed in from deep. And if they keep it up, it could be a big night for them.
Here's Ellis. He came away with 14 points in his last game. Sabonis outside. Pass to Monk. Here's Levine for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Levine's got 16 points.
Levine has a really good knack for when to fire off the catch. An absolutely dangerous offensive player.
Here's the eraser. Takes the 3. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 5 here tonight. Well, last season we saw Luka Doncic score 73 points, tied for 4th most in NBA history, Clark.
B.A., he is so special, and the thing about the 73 he got, it was the most efficient 70-point game in league history. And with how offense-heavy the league is going, I wouldn't put it past him to go north of Kobe Bryant's mark of 81 at some point. He's got that kind of ability.
DeRozan outside. Outside Monk. Pass to DeRozan. Back to Monk. DeRozan with the ball. Guarded by Vanderbilt. Picked by Sabonis. 5 on the clock. Monk for 3. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's the eraser. Misses the 3. Sacramento has gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. DeRozan a screen. Pass to Levine. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Vanderbilt's got 5 rebounds tonight. Now here's Hayes. Fires the 3. Oh, another one falls.
Yeah, another extraordinary effort from him. Now, we've come to expect this as of late.
Yeah, he's now tied for 5th most 40-point games over a single season, setting expectations extremely high. Pass to Levine. Can they get it? It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Hayes has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's the eraser, going inside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. The eraser's got 42 in the game.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
And the Kings shooting just 27% in the second quarter. Monk for 3. Knocks down the triple.
You've got to get out on Monk now. He shoots a high percentage from outside the arc, and the form, perfect.
Pass to Goodwin. Here's the eraser. The 3. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Here's Sabonis. No points yet. Now Monk. 3-pointer. It's Hayes with the rebound.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
Here's the eraser. Lays it up and banks it in. The eraser's got 47 points.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
It's Monk on the wing. Offline with a 3.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be...
Another one goes! Incredible!
Well, he's been firing on all cylinders, and the defense just helpless to keep up.
And this gives him the 3rd most 50-point games in league history. That's some elite company.
Yeah, sitting between Jordan and Kobe. And when those are your peers, you're doing all right.
Doncic passes to the eraser. And he's going for the oop here! Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. Pass to Monk, looking to end the run. It's rebounded by Goodwin.
Here in the second quarter, he's been cold from distance. I think he may need to adjust his approach.
Hayes. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Hayes has got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. Hey, guess what? Mission accomplished.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody. Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
That one goes. Count it.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Pass to Levine. The 3. Oh, that's his 8th make of the game. He's only missed 4 so far.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his 3rd for the game, his 2nd in this quarter.
Doncic outside. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Doncic has got 17 points.
This right here, whew, this is how you want to play the game. With passion, with energy, just great hustle play right there.
They call him the lone mid-ranger. That's DeRozan's bread and butter.
Pass to Hayes. Here's the eraser. Monk covers. And it's the eraser missing. Here are the Kings with the ball now. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. And they're deep into this homestand. That'll be game 4 out of 5. Picked by Sabonis. Here's Levine for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Oh, got that one up quick. He's got 5.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
DeRozan passes to Ellis. To the inside, Sabonis. And Sabonis slams it in.
Sabonis now is not going to shy away from contact. He really aggressively attacks the defense.
And it's the Lakers' ball. They're on an 18-7 run. Pass to the eraser. Here's Goodwin. Launches a 3. And Los Angeles another 3.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Vanderbilt against DeRozan. Outside Levine. All sorts of time. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Levine's got 10 points in the quarter.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And so it's Los Angeles, showing no mercy and just piling it on, looking dominant and focused right now. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. We'll be back in a moment.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first half performance it's been for the Los Angeles Lakers.
When you shoot it efficiently, the probability of winning goes way up. It also saves you wasted energy.
Yeah, sometimes teams try hard, but they're disorganized. Not these guys.
All right, and now one of the more highly anticipated topics. Some news about trades to discuss.
I think PG-13 is going to be an outstanding addition. There isn't a team in the league that wouldn't be better off with this kind of two-way talent. High praise to the front office for getting the deal done and bringing a veteran superstar to their franchise.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And here's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. On the court for the Lakers. LeBron and Vanderbilt, your small and power forwards. Then there's Jackson Hayes. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's the eraser in a two-guard. Here's Levine for three. Rebounded by the Lakers. Hayes has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big-time effort. Pass to the eraser. Fires from deep. That shot, no good. And the Kings shooting right at 35%. Not getting what they want out there. Now here's Sabonis. Levine surveys the D. The eraser grabs a board. The eraser's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. There's the triple. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down. And here are the Kings now. Lets it go from the wing. The eraser grabs a board. The eraser's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. They get it back. From deep, here's Doncic. He buries it from 3. Doncic has got 20 points.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
The 3 from DeRozan. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight.
Boy, they need to pick it up here now. I mean, they're 0 of 4 coming out of the break.
Okay, it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look good.
Yeah, so tough. I mean, guys, I feel bad for him and the whole team. I hope it's not as bad as it looks.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, this is why you build out your depth as best you can. I mean, you just never know when injuries might show up.
Finney Smith checked in for Hayes. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. Taking a look at the Lakers, they've been enjoying a truly spectacular run this season, sitting on top of the mountain in the first place spot. And of course, the Sacramento Kings just need to keep fighting.
Well, I think for the Kings, it really hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for, but they're still in the hunt for a high postseason seed.
And they need to stay focused. I mean, they have to ensure they hang on to a high seed. It's imperative for them.
6 on the shot clock. The eraser, the pass to James. Sinks it from distance. James has got 5 now.
LeBron's greatest gift to me is how he sets up so many teammates with catch and shoot opportunities. It's nice to see them return the favor.
Sabonis draws the double from the arc. Offensive board. No good with a layup. The Lakers have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Pass to the eraser. Back to James. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Sacramento has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. And Clark, what's incredible about LeBron? He makes as big of an impact off the court as he does on it.
B.A., I think it's going to be one of the great case studies when he's all done playing, how he's impacted the game and uplifted people across the country and world. He's a tremendous advocate for social justice. He's obviously a shrewd and successful businessman, and he's been a vocal leader who also leads by example. He's actually epitomizing the change he'd like to see in other folks and inspiring along the way.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, one nickname you hear for DeMar DeRozan is the lone mid-ranger. He said you can operate freely in the mid-range. It's like an ocean out there. If you're smart, you can take advantage of the space and pick teams apart. Brian?
He's an expert tactician working in between. Thanks, Allie. DeRozan outside. Sabonis draws the double. Outside for Levine. They still need this. The eraser grabs a board.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Rebound by Sacramento. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Good on the shot. Levine's got 23.
Levine, a remarkable scorer, and he can help you in a lot of different ways, showing it all tonight.
Here are the Lakers with the ball. A 14-2 run over the last bit. And now let's check in with Allie LaForce to see how Jackson Hayes is doing.
Hey, guys, I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer for the Lakers. I was told it's a knee sprain. Not great news by any stretch, but luckily it wasn't anything major. He's ruled out return, and we'll just have to see how long the recovery will take.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
And again, the Lakers, no good.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Yeah, you know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that.
Here's the eraser. No good with the triple.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Outside Murray. Pass to Levine. Here's Ellis. And here's Sabonis. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. The eraser's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Nice shot by Finney-Smith. Finney-Smith's gotten 4 this quarter.
Defense all up in Finney-Smith's grill, but he stays strong and still gets the shot through.
Now here's DeRozan. Pass to Murray. And here's Levine. Puts up a 3. Finney-Smith pulls it in.
No luck for him this half after being outstanding from outside the arc in the first half.
Here's the eraser. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 8 here already in the game. And it's the Kings with the ball. Outside Levine. Beyond the arc. Drills it from deep. Levine's got 26 points.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
Here's the eraser. And good! There's another!
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. Ellis passes to DeRozan. Sabonis with a screen on James. DeRozan for three. Finney-Smith pulls it in.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Here's the eraser. And again for three.
And this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for third now for most threes in a game.
And the points keep piling up and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from downtown. Back to Levine. The three is up. It's deflected. Now the Lakers moving it up. And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. To the middle. Here's Murray. Pass to Ellis. And stolen by Vanderbilt. Here's James. Count that one. James has got 8 here in this quarter. And the Kings shooting 32% for this game. Not what they're hoping for. Now Levine. He's got 26. Sabonis in the post. Finney-Smith's there.
It's the fire he's playing with that has him leading the team in rebounds.
And I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he has. He has been a glass eater.
Fires in the triple.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Picked by Sabonis. Here's Levine for three. Rebound, the Lakers. Here's the eraser. Non-stop scoring machine right here. Doncic, good.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Here are the Kings with the ball now. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Back to Levine to stop the run. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. The eraser's got his 16th rebound on the night. Doncic, good. Doncic has got 25 points.
The speed, savvy, and strength combination of Doncic, really difficult to defend.
Here's Murray. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. Firing up the 2K leaderboard. The NBA's leaders in shooting over the last month. The Lakers, #1.
It's been a long month for anybody who plays these guys. I mean, they've been shooting the lights out, and it's been game after game after game.
Malik Monk's checked in for the Kings. Connect's checked in for Los Angeles. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. To the paint. Oh, Sabonis with the steal. Back come the Kings in transition. Here's DeRozan. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Levine. Levine's got his 3rd assist of the night. The Lakers dominating the game. Out to the right wing. Fires the three. Yet another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Here's Monk. He's got 9. Outside Levine. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Levine's got 7 now in this quarter.
You have to love how persistent Levine is inside, enduring the contact and finding his shot.
Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
And things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Pass to Doncic. Jacks up a 3. And Los Angeles another 3.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
Outside Murray. Here's DeRozan. Outside Levine. Nice move. And it's out of bounds to Sacramento.
And I love how aggressive they are at pushing the pace off of turnovers. They rank in the top 10 in this category. They just love exploiting their opponent's mistakes.
And those high steal numbers, they usually can lead to some easy baskets. A live ball turnover allows teams to run. Outside Davis. 5 to shoot. Let's go with a 3. On target from range. Davis has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Here's Connect. And he banks in the layup.
The Connect is a crafty finisher. He's got great touch around the hoop.
And Sacramento's shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency. Sabonis finds Monk. And he drives in. Davis from long range. Doncic pulls down the board. Doncic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Down low. Here's Monk. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Monk's got 11.
We know he can shoot deep, but he also has a nice touch inside. So Monk has a lot of confidence wherever he's shooting the ball from.
Doncic passes to James. Now here's Doncic. The shot's good on the assist by James. Doncic has got 14 points here in the second half. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Monk. He's got 11. Here's the 3. The eraser grabs the board. Pass to Finney-Smith. And another dime for him. That's another dime from him.
He's tallying them up fast, B.A.
Here's Sabonis. Good D by Finney-Smith. And so it's Los Angeles. And they're up an insane amount going into the break. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. Back to the game after this break. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time. You see any way to eliminate back-to-backs?
You know, I'm not a big fan of eliminating back-to-backs, but to answer your question, B.A., you have two choices. Either fewer regular season games or extend the season by a few weeks. I don't think either one of those options is in our future.
And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.